back, everybody. This is episode 30 of Eat Time, and it's a special one. For one, we got Hector finally. The man's back in action. He's gonna be. But more importantly, damn it, I saw Lonnie in the corner. More importantly, we hit 500 subscribers.
Oh no!
Ooh, I hope
He's cleaning that up.
He is cleaning that up.
Oh, yeah. What are you talking about? He knows this.
500 subs. Thank you, everybody that subscribed. This is a big milestone. This is. We didn't think we were gonna get here.
It was all thanks to the new video formats and stuff that we're
Pretty
doing,
much.
and everyone else being so into it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
We'll worry about that later.
Yes, everything's been going great. We're gonna keep up the pace. We're gonna keep on going.
Adam's got hooves.
Yeah,
Anyways,
we're gonna be. Whew, but yeah, as always, normal V time. Celebrate enough. Blood pressure's up. Let's go straight into week's leagues and see what happened and all of that. So, starting us off, we're back into the new set with all Great Nature, Neonectar, Gold Paladin leagues. And we're starting to see a little bit more of the Arboros engine in play. So first leagues we got Arbor Dragon Timber. It's the Arboros Grade 2, and it doesn't have that bad of effects. Auto Vanguard. When placed, a plant token you call the next time this turn is called with grade 0 power, 10k shield, 10k critical +1, and has boost and intercept. So basically it's the new upgraded plant token effect.
all the things.
Pretty much.
It's Miracle Grow.
And its other ability is Auto Rear Guard. When placed, you may call a plant token to rear guard. So basically, if you have two of them, or if you have the other engine, you're gonna get on your grade 2 ride an extra 10k, 10 shield, intercept, boost token.
Yeah, it facilitates its
Hector?
own abilities. Just take the time to turn it on. Don't go
It's on
ahead.
silent. It's on silent now.
The other card that got leaked with it is Formation Style of Arbor's Oliver. This card, in my opinion, is stupid. Act Vanguard Rearguard. Once per turn, if your soul has 2 or more cards with Arboros in their card names, cost Counterblast 1 and perform one of the effects below. Call 2 plant tokens to rearguard, or cost retire 2 rearguards, and this unit gets power 20k and critical +1 until the end of turn.
Okay.
This is a Vanguard Rearguard skill, by the way.
This
That's useful.
is a really great card. I like that they're doing modal stuff now. Like with true like this or this. sort of thing.
It's
It's
optional.
great. I mean, it's very. There's a reason why in other card games that modal cards, like the commands in Magic, are so stupid.
Yeah, I just hate the fact that Neonectar doesn't have a problem early making tokens. I've been playtesting it. Alex Malone can attest. My grade 1 and grade 2 are basically rushed because the field just gets filled. So the fact that retiring 2 is not hard, and then this thing becomes a literal 30k double critical, while your opponent's a grade 1 most likely.
Great too.
And then look, another crit trigger. So you can basically put 3 damage on your opponent while they're a grade 1.
Depends. If you go second and they take the first hit, that's not 3, that's 4 damage.
Or drop down the ladder hand.
Yeah. So you're either going to eat the resources or eat the face.
So I know
And
I'm
it's
playing Neonectar now.
Yeah, that's man. And it's not hard because the starter is Arboros. We're getting a starter Arboros, and we're getting a grade 1 Arboros. So it's not hard to get to those conditions.
No, but, I mean, and like namesake stuff has always been pretty good.
Pretty much. Anyway, continuing on.
We haven't gotten great the others.
Yes, no, yes and no. So moving on, stream happened. We didn't get the VR, but we got some triple rare support for Musketeers. We got 2 Musketeers and a 3rd Musketeer support grade 1. So we're going to start off with a grade 3. Pony is this Pony? P-E-O-N-Y? Peony, thank you. Peony Musketeer Martina. Act Vanguard. Once per turn, cost Soul Blast 1, retire rearguard, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, call 1 card from among them to rearguard, and shuffle your deck. Its other ability is Continuous Rearguard. During the turn this is placed from deck, this unit gets power 5k critical +1. Not a bad support grade 1 Musketeer.
Literally everything that Musketeer wants to do is I'm a look, I'm a play. I'm a look, I'm a play. I'm a sack, I'm a look, I'm a play. I'm a sack, I'm a look, I'm a play. So it's going to facilitate everything in the deck.
While I was playtesting the deck in proxy plays, this is really a good first stride because you get to do the whole call effects. You get look still at top 5. It's a Soul Blast instead of Cannon Blast, so you manage resources better, and then you're ready into your Cecilia the next turn. I still look. This actually happened today's proxy play. You know, the video outside of videos. I called the new grade 2 that I'm about to read. Actually, I'm going to read the grade 2 first. Peony Musketeer 2 Auto Vanguard Rearguard, when placed, costs Cannon Blast 1 to retire your rearguard. Look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Call 2 cards with Musketeer in their card names, or any 1 card from among them to rearguard, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Oh, it doesn't shuffle.
It doesn't matter. So I'm going to say this because it needs to be said. This in the Premium Musketeers build is dumb because it says Musketeer name. It doesn't specify a unit or trigger. There's a trigger in Musketeers. Actually, there's 2 that allow you to do effects off of them that are Musketeer.
See, we play off camera.
Very triggered. It's a
We
great
play
card.
off camera. I used this effect. I pre-built the field because I knew I'd run this. Wrote it on Vanguard. Used this effect. Cannon Blast 1 retired something. Looked at top 3. It was two of the grade 3 Musketeer. So on my grade 2, I had 18k double critical swingers on my rearguards.
That's some dumb sauce.
I still won that game, but it was still tough.
It was tough very early. I'm like, oh no.
And then the last grade 1 that got leaked with the stream, it helps the Musketeer engine in the sense of its one ability, continuous rearguard. During the turn it was placed from deck, this unit gets power 10k. So it's an 18k attacker on its own or boosting.
Once again, the numbers that Musketeers need in order to get through in Standard or Premium.
Pretty much. I mean, not bad. We're still waiting for the Arborist support because that's going to be the fun part.
That's definitely the fun part.
Yeah, so to answer Hector's question, the Arborist got leaked as in a sense in the episode. Apparently, it's going to get a lot of power off of plant tokens, and it's going to make all plant tokens. It's like I think it's like a continuous ability. It turns any plant token from a 5k boost to a 10k power, 10k shield boost, and intercept plant token.
Sort of like the grade 2 does.
Yeah, but the grade 2 is the next time you would call a plant token, turn it into this. Apparently, Arborist is going to be it always happens.
Okay.
Apparently, we don't know yet. That's
But then also
speculation.
from the little screen cap from the show also says it gains power if you have 5 up in field or something like that.
So you get to use less of these to get bigger these.
To keep more of this.
So
They're
we're going
force, aren't they?
we're
Yep.
going to take Newtoma's.
So,
Shit.
force 2.
They don't
much.
freaking know it, so.
Okay, moving on. Moving on. Great Nature Leaks. We had a rare and a common, but dear lord, they're actually pretty good. Scale Toucan, Auto Rearguard. When placed from hand, Soul Blast 1, return 1 of your other rearguards to your hand. Auto Vanguard Rearguard, once per turn, when your card is put into your from your deck into the drop zone, you may have this unit gain plus 5k until the end of turn. So it's a 13k attacker booster, grade 1, and it bounces stuff from your hand for a Soul Blast cost.
I'm perfectly okay with this. As one of the people that plays Great Nature in the group, I am perfectly okay with the ability of going, I'd like to redo this effect, or I don't necessarily need this on board, I'd like it in my hand.
Hector has the deck too, so he can relate.
Yeah, it can be useful. You don't really use their soul that much.
I mean,
Yep. Sorry.
Sorry. But I mean, even in Premium with that effect.
Ooh, not deck build. The cards that are on place give something retired, draw.
Yeah.
Bounce and do it again.
Yeah, Coiling Duckbill.
Oh, it was Duckbill.
Coiling Duckbill and
Our Lord
the
and Savior
assistant,
Yeah.
the grade 3 searcher.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Moving on, the common grade 2 is an 8k power. It is art member Parnior. And it's honestly, it's a good, Parnior. Thank you, Hector. But it's okay, so Great Nature apparently is still going to be milling a lot, but this card just fixes it in the sense of its act drop zone cost. Bind this card and put up to 2 normal units from your drop zone on the bottom of your deck in any order.
Ooh, so
Recharge.
Yeah, they
big time.
basically.
Wow. There
Imagine
goes
if you
my.
got really unlucky and got rid of all 4 of your Leopolds.
There goes my. There goes my mega colony plants.
Oh my god.
Darn.
But that's not bad. It just helps the deck.
Picture. Oh well, normal. Yes.
With no tank
They made
mouse.
sure about that. That's it.
With no tank mouse whatsoever. No tank mouse in sight.
I'm gonna cry now.
Ooh! The previous card we were talking about. Put tank mouse down, mill, tank mouse go Cannon Blast, put that to hand. Call this, Soul Blast one, put tank mouse back to hand, call tank mouse down, tank mouse is reset.
I don't want to use Tank Mouse that many times in one turn.
Grant,
because
if they get a counter charge
It's
though.
it's a counter blast. Because
If they get a counter charge though.
If they get a counter charge, okay, let me
Oh,
put it this
there-
way. That combo
Yes.
I might use in Freedom because they do
Yeah.
have a counter charge.
I can see them getting a mill counter charge. Like if it's a normal unit, counter charge. If it's not a normal unit, do something
So
else.
what? To bind it.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that wouldn't be a bad effect.
that'd be a random counter
Actually-
charge though. Everybody else has a freaking.
Yep.
Everybody else,
That'd be
nearly
great,
everybody else has a
that
freaking.
plays with the full effect. That's why you use
Yeah,
all
it kinda
units.
does.
as counter charge.
No,
Neo
Hector.
Nectar does not have a counter
Hector,
charge.
if it does that, that'd be great because Isabel will give you both.
We need
Yeah,
some
Isabel
tools.
apparently gives both effects of,
We need sometimes.
doesn't matter what you mill.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, moving on.
Learn about Isabel.
Everybody here. More goals. Matching Knight of Utter. Is it Utter? Uther.
Hey, hey,
Imagine that.
There's a card right there. Boy, there's a card right there. I don't know what you do.
there are others.
Stop. Auto Vanguard Rearguard. At the beginning of your main phase, this unit gets power 5k until the end of turn for each of your rear guards.
Why are we letting the foreign guys pick the English names?
Because it's funny.
Maybe it's our
Because he won't let
secret.
anyone else do it.
That's it.
Yeah, you're still covered by cardboard. Thank you, Alan. Like, I know you're not covered. Never mind. It's a good effect if you're not playing against retire effects.
You mean like the things that are pretty competitive?
It gains 5k at the beginning of your main phase for each rear guard you have.
Oh.
So if you have a full board and 2 Excel markers, that's 7 units, so it gains 35k.
That's not too
And
But it
it's-
has to, you know, be on
bad.
the field.
Yeah, like, that ain't gonna happen.
You're playing against any retired deck, it's not gonna happen. You're playing against Narukami, that's not gonna happen.
Narukami, Cardboard,
Is it a grade three?
Shadows.
It's a grade 3.
Yeah, there's also no space either.
No.
It's Nubatama just goes.
It's fun, but there's too much meta against it.
Yeah.
The other one's fun, especially, like, the other one can be played in Ezo and this.
Hmm?
Decisive Knight, help.
Soch.
Besoch.
Give up the fight.
Or Besoch, whichever
Yep.
one.
Besoch.
Is that the dude or the girl?
the girl?
3 of them things.
Yes, you're gonna read Japanese. Anyway, doesn't matter.
No,
Besoch.
no. I want to find out a nickname for her.
Careful.
Bessie.
Bessie.
Her name is Bessie.
Continuous rear guard. This unit gets the following effects based on the number of rear guards you call this turn. 2 or more, this unit gets power 5k. Mind you, it has 5k base, so it becomes 10k. 4 or more, this unit does not rest when it boosts.
I'm sorry, I did not listen to that one bit. Go ahead, continue. I'm reading.
But yeah, so basically, if you facilitate some multi-attack, and that's why I say it works with Ezel a little bit better, because Aggravate just says eat everything. It doesn't rest when it boosts, which means if you call in front of it non-stop, it's non-stop a 10k booster, which, you know, for triggers is really nice.
And a little less against Mega Colony. Less power, so.
For anyone who wants to be really spicy with that boosting Quill.
Oh my.
Ah!
Yeah, so I'm gonna still get the boost effect from Quill, be able to redo the board more or less, and I'm still gonna have this unit standing. So if I don't have enough to call over it and get something better, I'm gonna call another Quill.
Hey, look, a stand trigger. Let me do 12 one more time.
Yeah,
Maybe no, it's 1%.
it's once per turn. You had to get rid of it.
But
Yeah,
it's still it's a 10k non-stop booster.
It's
The
done.
Aggravane, depending on what we get, it's met just because you're not going to be calling so much. Because especially if it's on the board before Aggravane skills, it's just going to go away. That's why I said it's an Ezel, it's good. You call up a board, you use Platina, you're just calling more, and it keeps doing.
I mean, that's how you consistently keep power, because
Ooh.
what is a trigger but 10k over?
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, moving on. We're going to come back to that. Last leaks of the week. Hamusuke's.
Oh lord.
Hamusuke's rival, Rocket Pencil.
Hamskate.
Hamusuke's rival, Rocket Pencil Hemden.
He has a rival.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a grade 3 auto vanguard rearguard. Once per turn, when your other unit is placed on an additional rearguard, cost counterblast 1. Put a card from your hand into your soul. This unit gets power 10k until the end of the turn. If you have 2 or more additional rearguards, draw a card.
So I'm going to do everything on the turn that I play this because it's what the deck does.
Yeah,
Literally, Hamske's whole shtick
pretty much.
allows you to call the 2 if you get the ride chain off, and then you call this and you get the draw.
No, yeah, pretty much. When your other unit is placed on additional, so basically this somehow has to be a 60 on the board already.
It's a grade 2, right?
Grade 3.
Grade 3?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not
I mean, if you keep rewriting,
Yeah.
it's like
Regardless, you call you have 2 additional. You call something, you eat something, you draw, and this game's plus 10k power.
the fact that it's a rearguard ability.
Or Vanguard.
I mean, you're merely going to be focused on the rearguard
Agreed.
ability. So you have let's say you already rolled the grade 3 once, grade 3 Hamsky hit once. You rewrite it again while you have this again. Bam, 2 more circles as long as you pay the effect.
Exactly.
Did bullshit
But
again.
also, and this card basically helps the Hamsky build.
it fixes the problem if you don't have the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, the other Hamsky cards.
Exactly. Like there are a lot of fixtures. Regardless, you're eating something. You're calling a card from hand.
2 builds.
You call a card from hand, and if you have the condition, you draw a card. So you place a card in hand, and you technically eat something to give it plus 10k power. Not bad.
I wouldn't mind trying my hand at building a Hamske deck.
Yeah.
We'll have to
It
order the
looks
hamsters.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
hamsters.
you have hamsters, right?
No, I don't because
I
I sold them,
do.
remember?
No,
The 3 Hamskes?
Oh yeah, that's right.
He sold them. I had one.
I didn't sell, he did.
Oh.
I hate a hamster. No, I hate it.
Hey.
Preference, whatever.
Anyways,
Okay.
Anyways, yeah.
He's
I have
a
Hamsky.
nut.
We'll worry about that later.
Yes. Last league.
It's going to be fun. And you want to go to bed, it's going to be
Protractor Parrot. Yes.
Protractor.
Yeah,
Protractor.
Parrot.
Parrot, yeah.
Auto Guardian Circle. When placed, if you have 4 or more front row rear guards, draw a card and discard a card from hand.
Okay, I've not realized that thing was
That's not
Guardian
bad.
Circle.
Filtering.
Yeah. That's it. Like it's a common. That's nothing.
It's a defensive.
It's a fixture.
Draw and draw.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
an
I would.
Wait,
It's still an off
is
play.
is the draw discard optional or do you have to?
No, you have.
Yeah.
It's
That's
off,
weird.
but it's a common, so you're more likely.
Yeah. It's fun, but nothing special. All right. So that was the week's leaks. There's still a lot of time. I want to talk about this nice reveal.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pop a picture right there.
I know.
As you can see, that's clearance support. This is stuff that's coming in the Shadow Paladin Murakami Aquifer set. I keep forgetting what it's called. And it's revelation.
Revolutionary?
Pretty much. Let's go from the left to the right.
It's more like nostalgia rather than revolution.
Something like that. Like you gotta think. If going from the left to right, these two, like the gray one for shadows, that's the Strive Fighter for shadows.
Yeah, that's the strap plot. I reckon I was on
The grade 2, that came out in the last supporter player towards the last sets of G. That's the grade 2 that counts, I think, as a grade 1.
Yeah, it counts as a grade 1 in your deck. He gets
Oh,
5k when
yeah.
he boosts.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
That
like,
came out at
Lancer.
the end of G. As for
Very,
cleric support.
Are we jumping?
yeah,
a lot.
Jumping a lot.
Let's do the time.
And then,
Going to the middle. That's Vanquisher, of course.
and then that's Voltage.
And that's the Amber Clone. That's
That is the Amber clone.
the guy that it was on boost.
Voltage Torrent is something else.
Yeah, that is Amber clone. And then, of course, Lost Guard. Lost Guard.
Last
Last Guard.
Raven or something like that.
Raven or Robin, whatever. And then I don't know who this is. Let me look. Probably it says so. Blue Wave Soldier Senior.
Oh.
Berry Girl.
So Blue Wave confirmed.
Yeah,
Blue Wave.
I'm glad I still have the aggro.
So that means Valios can come on down the road.
down the road. Yeah. So yeah, this is
I have
some
that.
interesting stuff. Anybody want to start speculating?
Nope. Okay. Greydora, come back to me! Please! I need it! Okay, so future prediction stuff, I find this to be very interesting. I like the fact that they aren't waiting until we are just so tired of everything to introduce, exciting stuff. And I mean, for people that have been playing for a while, because me, you, and you
That's
have all
happened a
been
lot.
playing, yeah. We've been playing since the beginning, more or less, because I got you involved.
Right before Legion is when I
Yeah.
started.
Me and you have been playing since BTR 1.
Yeah.
I'm a G baby.
Yes, you
Well,
are.
I started in Legion and the very beginning of G, like right at the very end of the regular Legion.
Yeah,
and
you were
like
that Blaster Abyss.
Yeah.
Screw you. He was
Yeah.
the Abyss player.
Me and Jeff
Yeah.
are there to see the whole Barkle bullshit.
Oh,
I was a Revenger player.
so
I love this.
the fact that they are bringing back G-related stuff so soon means that a few different things. One, it means that the G era, we'll call it, is going to be hitting very, very aggressively.
I mean, there's a lot of speculation. It's almost confirmed the fact
Yeah.
that after this set, it's Gear Conquer and 2 mystery clans.
Yep.
It's no mystery at
It's
this
try
point.
3.
At this
Right.
point, it's no mystery.
Well, which I'll be happy for. I'll be more than happy to get back to some of the good. Cause there's some stupid combos in premium I want to try out with the name sets.
Yeah, like, do you know what stuff can get really super? Chrono J with Force Marker, a Asha with Force Marker, a Alt Mile. Oh shit, that's a triple force. That's a triple force set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, triple force.
But- So we're going into
Triforce, not Tri-3, Triforce.
Okay, so we're going into the G era really aggressively. I mean, there's no holding back on this. Now we're coming into the thing, because we just mentioned, we mentioned OG, we mentioned Break Ride, we mentioned Legion, we mentioned G era.
And we mentioned
barely the Legion.
Well, but
Right,
we
but
mentioned
still.
GZ almost.
Right, so we have 5, roughly, different eras of this game.
We just kind of dipped our toes in.
Uh-huh.
We skipped through. We're about to hit this frontier.
Right. So, what with that are they going to do with the VG era in order to differentiate it from the rest of it?
Yeah, I mean, we already started talking about this as a group.
Mhm.
Like, once Shin Arcanes, if they follow suit, they're going to start adapting the G era of manga. And like they did, the V series, the original one. They adapted it almost to a T, the manga, and just added the Mandarin gifts in and that, fixed the story a little bit. So if they're going to do the same thing for G, if you look at the covers of the G manga, they have those stride backs. What are they going to do?
Are they going to bring strides into it? Are they going to completely trash the old ones?
I don't think they're gonna completely trash it, but I don't think they're gonna do stride. They're gonna change it probably. It's gonna be something.
They're going to have to do something.
It's gonna deal something outside in its own deck, like a G deck, but it's probably not gonna be stride. It's gonna be something different that's not as broken.
And then how do you incorporate that? Sorry, Lon. How do you incorporate that new mechanic around striding and stride backs and all that with imaginary gifts as well?
I
Well,
mean,
see, we have the Stargate what is it called for Genesis?
Astral Plane?
We got Astral Plane, so I mean, that's already testing new stuff. We could get
Yeah.
something
I mean,
similar to
shit,
that. To, like,
The whole Shin arc is not manga. That is all original.
well, I'm just saying though, it's just that could be part of this new
Right.
frontier of instead of strides, because I mean, as much as I love strides,
Pick a number.
it got real old real fast, and the game sped up very quickly, and stuff was decided really quick, and it's just very old hat and trick. Just will.
But a period at the end,
Yeah.
please.
I honestly would not mind if we did go back to stride. Simply because the extra deck, so we're all pretty much on the same idea that there's going to be an extra deck of some sort.
Yeah.
Because of where everything is going with anime, manga, general
Right.
game mindset.
And plus, it's more money for Bishop.
Exactly, because we, as a whole, the community actually enjoyed the introduction of strides. It was something new, it was something different. And if you strode with Legion and all this stuff, and they brought Legion back with striding and all this other things, they incorporated everything. So, I could see them doing an overlay card still from an extra deck. Whether they call it strides, whether they call it, Vanguard, something or another, whether it's another planes, I don't think they're going to do an extra unit space.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to pull a Yu-Gi-Oh! And do Pendulum.
Please
Oh,
don't.
heavens no.
Yeah, they're definitely not doing they're definitely not doing anything
You
like
get
that.
regretted that. So.
Yes, they're definitely not going to do that. They did that for Genesis, I feel, because Genesis has that, you know, mystical
I mean,
background.
Genesis never had an identity. It just basically said, I'm a bigger and better, or actually, I'm a ×3 Dark Irregular.
Yeah, I'm a Soul Treasure, I'm a Soul Blast, I'm a dude.
I mean, what I could see them doing, honestly, is just keep evolving. Like, they set the groundwork with markers. And I think they're probably going to do is just evolve it, maybe. And Genesis was maybe, like he said, the testing grounds. Maybe everything's going to acquire something at a certain marker count.
I can see that, honestly.
Like, it's a race to get to
Oh my god!
markers.
Oh my
and
god!
unlock.
Oh my god! Well, you know how we had GB? What if we have no marker restrictions? You can do these skills if you have like 3 markers.
How does this work whenever the marker cards that exist currently only check board state? Because in all technicality, your hand, unless it's like OTT, does not specify count nor type. Because in all actuality, aside from the ruling that your markers have to be sleeved in a different color, there's nothing that checks your hand in the game period.
It'd have to be
You
something.
reveal.
It'd have to be something along the lines of just Force and Excel can count markers, and then Protect. I guess it can count markers in a sense, but
Protect would be forced into using Protect 2 in order to activate those abilities if that's
Not
the
even
case,
that.
if that's how this works.
right. Not even that. It might be along the lines of how Nubatama has that one guy that says ditch 2 Sentinels.
Well, or here's my theory. I was kind of thinking like instead of like for strike costs, you used to discard a great thing or units equal to maybe you sacking markers, and for
Sacrificing markers.
and the protect clan will have to discard them instead.
I mean,
Yeah.
any,
You've already got
all,
that,
you're
Exactly,
basically
it's just-
setting yourself back. Like for Genesis, that'd be stupid because they got plenty.
oh, they got like
Yeah.
a million bajillion, and we're not. It's a technically you can have as many markers in the game as you
See,
want. It's not a finite resource.
See, I don't see that happening for all clans, but I can see one clan
Being-
getting to a point where it's like lose a marker, either being Protect, Excel, Force, whatever, and gain extra abilities onto it.
Yeah.
Instead of having
It's already been done though. It's not new. Because they did it with the Nubatama. Where you ditch 2 Protect markers.
No, you did Sentinels.
Sentinels still. They knew what they were doing. with
Exactly.
that. They knew what they were doing with that with the Protect clan.
Exactly.
Then they went to if you have X number of force markers. I mean, and the Excel, they're not checking on anything like that.
The best thing to do is to say, what, January? We'll know?
Yeah. No, we will know soon.
December or January.
Okay, so yeah, the set drops in January. So yeah, in January, January 17th is when
Look at it this
Murakami
way.
Shadows and
We're-
those drop.
We're definitely gonna get a lot more information at Char Expo.
Oh,
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah,
But
because
I'm
what was it
saying-
last year or the year before that? They were really like a whole bunch of information at one of those events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also
we're
saying-
really-
But I'm also saying, like, that's when we have to see, like, because the set drops in December in Japan for Murakami. So we have to know what they're doing with Gear Chronicle and Tri-3, I'm more likely going to say. We have to know exactly what they're doing with that by that point, because
Right.
they're going to start leaking it.
Or they could say, forget everybody and we get new plans.
Right. Regardless, we're gonna find out, like Hector said, during Char Expo. Alex already made this comment. You're gonna just see him at the venue. We're gonna get some news, and he's just gonna lose his stuff around Vanquisher.
Yeah, like, they're probably just going to reveal Vanquisher last, and I'm going to be a chair at Expo, and you're going to hear me scream in the venue hall.
Oh! You know how they reveal cards at Char Expo?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Just reveal, and you just hear Alex.
you see the big
Biggest
photo and like
No, I
some
will
other new
make
stuff.
a scene. If it's in a region, like the whole tournament thing, and they reveal that, you'll hear me scream.
Oh my god. Regardless, like, yeah.
a lot of stuff to digest.
Yeah.
See, my question is, if we do see G with Gear Chronicle in the next year's Royal Paladin, when it starts showing up, what's after that? What
Well,
gets hit after
But
that?
see, that's another question is, they're going into G, and I'm wondering if they're going to rush G as much as they rush the other arcs.
I mean, they technically didn't rush, they just ran out of material.
They spent the most time in the anime. If you look at a single arc, they spent the most time out of the entire animated series on G.
Well, yeah.
They're not going to run out of material because they have plenty there, and where they left off with the manga and everything, there's nothing but a clean ramp to we going.
I mean, they could always go into the other manga.
No.
Please don't.
If they would have done with that with the Shin arc.
Please don't.
Like, what? I'm just saying.
Stop it. Stop it.
We don't
speak of it.
There's material there.
We don't think of it.
See, I don't even know what you're talking about, but I really
You don't want
care.
to.
Just
I
hush
don't
it.
really,
Hush.
I don't
See,
Hush.
we in the same boat. Just-
Yeah.
Put a pin in it. Moving on.
Oh,
We'll slap him later.
Yes. All right. I think that's unless anybody else has any bit of news. That's pretty much it for this nice episode of the. Yes.
Did you want to talk about the room Atlanta?
Yeah. That's what I'm going to. That's what.
fair.
Ask-
transition.
Yeah. So, like Alex transitioned nicely.
Sorry.
Clunky segue incoming.
Pretty much. We are just ending October. Halloween soon too. November's gonna hit, and then we're 1 month away from Char Expo, where me, Alex, and Hector are gonna be going. It's gonna be great. We're gonna go there. We're gonna get some nice promo stuff. We're gonna try to go into the tournament. We're gonna see concerts. We're gonna buy material. We're gonna see California.
I hate you all. I have to work.
What's your excuse?
Well, I'm
Money.
going on a trip
You already
Next.
going to.
Thursday. I'm out of here, baby. Going
So it's
to Mexico.
gonna be great. So if you guys are over there, say hi.
Sad.
These three faces, remember
Oh,
them.
yeah.
There might be a big way you'll notice us, maybe?
Spoilers.
Maybe.
Spoilers.
Not saying anything else.
Spoilers.
That's it.
Anywho, other than
I
that,
don't know what in the world you two are
we'll
planning.
tell you.
Oh my lord.
Anyway, other than that, more proxy plays are gonna be incoming. Like right now, the Raging Tactics got released in English. Tachi is incoming for me. We just ordered Mega Conley for Lawn, and I'm gonna try to get spikes as soon as I can. So we're gonna try to do deck profiles of those and more gameplay of those, as well as do, like I said, more proxy plays. We're gonna be showing Neon Nectar. I'm gonna hopefully these two will help me out with Great Nature.
Yep.
One can do Leopold, one can do Hamskate.
I got a line today. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Squeak, squeak, motherfucker.
Aggregate Gold Paladin is still upcoming, and Neon Nectar, I'm gonna do my best to pilot both of those decks.
Jeff wants his furry queen.
I kind of want to.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Lawn is disappointed in you.
I'll follow the new necklace.
Yeah. So yeah, all that stuff's incoming, and it's all nice. Lon, for this 500 episode, we're gonna do something special. Lon, can you pass me?
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I thought we were saving.
We're gonna shave Lon at 1,000.
No, I ain't gonna be here. That's what's happening.
Also
Alright,
tomorrow.
So for the special 500 episode, we're doing another giveaway. This time, we're giving away this nice Gus Blaster standard mat. If there are a lot of still fans of Gus Blaster and Shadows,
I mean, it's shadows.
pretty much.
Shadows. They're all.
Y'all don't care. It's money.
The way to win this Gus Blaster, the way to win this giveaway, leave a comment on this video about your speculations regarding how they're gonna integrate G and Stride and all that. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you know might happen and all that. Like last time, we're gonna give a 2-week cap on this as the video releases, and then we're gonna contact the winner and figure out how to get you the mat.
Ooh. I have something for myself for them to put down there. Just because I'm curious as to where people's minds go with this, speculate based off of the old stuff in the original G era and how they have treated clans now with the reprints and the reboot and everything. What clans do you see going absolutely off the rails stupid the second they're released?
There we go. You got 2 topics for the comments. We'll pick one winner. Well, now
Brawlers.
should have done this before. Should have planned this ahead. This whole giveaway thing is new. But does anybody else want to quickly talk before I quickly find this?
Oh, you kind of drove us into this whole.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But
So
look, man, this is all new. We're getting up
It's
in
filling
there.
your gap. Now
Yeah.
let them talk.
there is empty space here, and I will fill this space. But yeah, so the whole concept. I hope you guys like the giveaways that we're trying to do, because we have stuff that we can give away. We have certain things that we're wanting to do. We might look at seeing if we can get some pieces, maybe like from the Car Expo or something like that. If you guys have extras of anything.
Oh, no, I'll definitely get enough to where we're gonna probably do like this. Honestly, this is an announcement. We're gonna do a giveaway of the Char Expo thing later down the road. So be ready for that.
Right, and hopefully our local shop's going to be starting up tournaments again soon because I'm the one that orchestrates them. And whenever we get that up and going, if we do pre-releases, or special events, and we get the mats in from the monthly pieces, anyone who's watching, if your shop doesn't get them in, or if you don't, if you didn't get one because you didn't win or whatever else, blah blah blah, maybe this is another chance for you to get lucky.
Yep. Now let's wrap this up real quick. This is what I wanted. I honestly said, congratulations to Fifi Fan 17. He was the winner of the previous giveaway when we did the case opening. He got that nice mat, and we're gonna do the same thing whenever this mat gets a winner and all that. We're gonna try to be more consistent.
Congratulations, Fifi.
I know, right? The guy was cool about it. Anyway, yeah, that wraps up this V-Time, episode 30. Nice 500 subs. Anybody else want to say something extra to it?
No.
Nope.
We're definitely shaving lawn at 1,000.
We are not shaving lawn.
I'm skipping town.
You're taking his place?
I'm gonna Skype to the 1,000 subscription.
Alright, how about this? If we reach 3,000, we shave you.
No.
All right.
How about until we reach 3,000, you can't hoe.
All right. Thank you everybody for watching.
I will be going through with goals.
Please leave a like on the video, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications, even follow us on Facebook if you want to. But as always, I've been Philip.
This is Alex.
I'm on.
You looked at you first.
What are you hoes? Say something.
Hector.
And we'll see you in the next one.
I'm sorry.
He pointed at you. I was waiting. I was ready.
Oh.
I'll take you home.
Alright. Let's do this stuff.
I like my hose. Hence why they're my hose.
Damn it!
This time I came to this with a little person.
Yeah.
Yay!